Uh-huh. See? So there's... Hi! So today, I think this is the perfect day to redoing my sugar wax. And because I have a special occasion for the next day, I'm gonna use the sugar wax that I made in the video. And also I really want to thank you all so much that your response to that video is very beyond my expectation. Also, I got a lot of questions that you guys keep asking me, and I don't really want to repeat it again and again, so people can find it on the comment, because I always respond or reply to your comments. I want people to get it, to have the answer easier without the same question over and over again. I mean, keep asking, I will answer it. If it helps, I'm happy that it helps. Today I'm going to show you how to recook or melting this, because after you store it for a very long time, it's getting harder. And some of you guys tell me that your sugar wax is actually very hard after you cook it and you are unable to use it. And today I'm going to show you how to melt it so you don't have to throw away yours. But one thing, you have to make sure that you use a glass one and not a plastic one, because it's not safe, because we're gonna use heat and fire. So I hope, okay, with no more wait, you can jump into the video again. Thank you, and please don't bother my allergic skin and my hairy feet, and thank you. Bye. A gas stove, your unused or hard sugar wax, pan or pot, water, cotton fabrics or muslin cloth, popsicle sticks, or you can use butter knife too. Thank you for clicking this video. I hope this video is gonna be helpful. I made this video this long because I want to show you how I apply the sugar wax on my hairy feet in real time and not a time lapse like I did in my first tutorial of how to make the sugar wax. Here for the strips, I use my old and clean cotton t-shirt that I also used in my last video. You cut your cotton t-shirt and make strips. The size, I think the better size is about the length of your palm, from the tip of middle finger to your wrist roughly, not too small and not too big to use. The other choice for fabric is called muslin. Muslin is a thin, loosely woven cotton fabric. It's affordable. You can buy it in art or fabric store. Now I have these two types of fabrics to show you later how it works wonderfully for this sugar wax. Okay, I have two methods to reheat your unused sugar wax. Remember, you have to use a glass jar that's safe to use in heat. Some of these glass jars work best until 80 degrees Celsius or 176 degrees Fahrenheit. We use indirect heat to convert chocolate from a solid to liquid, which is shown later in this video, with sugar wax, of course. This is my feet, my hairy feet. I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I sugar wax my hairy feet almost only when I am gonna wear my dress outside or have a special occasion, which is not very often. I work from home, so I don't feel I need to get rid of it every time it's starting to grow. I also would never sugar wax or shaving my other body hair. I am fine with my hairy hands. I only sugar wax my lower legs, eyebrows, and armpit. That's it. So hairy, I know. Our body works wonderfully, weird, and amazing. Sometimes I get so jealous with men that has no hair on their legs. Literally nothing visible. After the water is simmering, you turn off your gas stove. Please wear your gloves while moving the pan or pot if you feel you need to. Do not let the water temperature get above 80 degrees Celsius or 176 Fahrenheit. Your glass jar is gonna break. We don't want that. Safely first, ladies and gentlemen. Open the lid and carefully put the jar into the hot water without adding anything into the sugar wax. Do not add water to the sugar wax. Just do like what I did in this video. Then put back the lid loosely on top of the jar. We're just going to trap some heat. You will see that it's starting to get easier to scoop the sugar. It's not that hard anymore.
Slowly.
The jar will get warm again. If you feel you need to wear your gloves again, please wear it. Slowly stirring the sugar as it's working with the heat. You will know when it reaches its best consistency to use for your feet or skin.
Okay.
Maybe in this video it looked hard to do, but believe me, it is not. When you're doing it, you can focus only to your sugar wax and not making sure your object is in frame in your camera. I tried my best. It's not easy to make tutorial video, but it's fun. Keep stirring it, be patient, we're getting there. The sugar wax is starting to be a liquid again. For your info, I made this sugar wax 3 years ago and keep it in a room temperature. I didn't use the leftover wax because when I needed to sugar wax my feet, I wasn't in my place. So I made a new one for a few times in different places, like in my hometown. People keep asking how to reuse the leftover, and I've put a note in the description box in the first video, and even put it in the last scene of my first sugar wax. Or people also happen to have hard sugar wax after they cooked it because they waited it to be cool. Literally cool. My bad too. I'm so sorry for my foreign brain. I should have just typed warm or lukewarm. Don't use it while it's hot. It will burn your skin. Don't use it while it's cool either. It'll be hard as candy anyway. Not applicable. Please use it while it's warm and safe enough to put on your skin. I want to say thank you to 8 people that voted on my community post here on YouTube. I made a post which allowed you guys to vote which type video is better for this video, time-lapse or real time. And now here we are. I hope I explained this tutorial better and clearer than my first video, so you don't encounter some failure in making or reheat the sugar wax. And I hope you don't skip any of this because I will keep explaining with additional information to avoid the failure if you try this at home. And I also wish you don't hate this video because I'm going to talk all the time to explain this. From the deep of my heart, I really want to help. I read and replied to your comments. You also shared your story about having excessive body hair, and you loved how my first tutorial really showed that it works on hairy body and it helps you. Make sure your skin is not damp or wet. If you have baby powder, use it. But if you don't have one, that's alright. Just make sure your skin is not wet or damp. But for armpit, which mostly damp, you better use baby powder. The sugar wax and strips will work better on non-wet skin.
That is so beautiful. Here. See, so this one.
Sorry guys, I thought it was in frame. I was too focused to apply the sugar wax on my skin.
Right. Sorry, I can fit it.
Put the strips on top of it.
We're gonna use this one.
Give some good press, then pull it off.
Give it some good
Okay,
press.
about to apply the sugar wax in the same direction or opposite direction of hair growth. I give it the choice to you guys. Before I uploaded my first video, I also did my research, asking beauticians or beauty salon that provide sugar wax, reading a lot of sources, reading instruction on sugar wax brand, and I also found it confusing because not all of them are using the same way. So please do your own research before deciding to apply the sugar. Same or opposite direction. Same cases for the direction of how to pull it. Here in my video, I apply the sugar wax the same direction of my hair growth. Then pull it the opposite direction of my hair growth. I've done it and it works well. It's fine. And other people try the other way and it works fine too. Do what you believe after you do your research, okay? Sometimes I still shave my feet with razor if I really need to, or when the hair not long enough to be pulled with sugar wax. We must admit it works fast. You only need a razor. You shave your legs or hairy body part. Voila! You get the clean and hair-free legs for a while. One thing that I don't like using that method is by the next day, you are able to see the hair starting to poke out of your skin. So yeah, it's instant too. With sugar wax, The hair starting to grow in 4 to 6 weeks, depends on your hormones. This is better, of course, than shaving, quality and result wise. Oh, and in my first video, I used the same strips for a few times. You obviously can't do that, but I don't recommend it. You better use one strip for each part. The strips and sugar work best that way. I found that if you use the same strip a few times, some of the hair don't get pulled or stick to the sugar after the first pulled off. You can watch my first sugar wax of how to make one. I linked it in the description box or end card of this video. Trust me, this works faster without making the video like I am doing. About the pain, well, some people have different pain tolerance. I don't find the sugar wax method painful for me.
Guys, be careful if you have this one, like this. Be careful, okay?
But for some people who commented in my first video, they said it was painful. But the baby powder and baby oil helps. Baby oil is used after you wash and clean your feet with water. It soothes your skin.
Okay, I'm wrong.
The strips, you can wash the used strips and reuse it later for the next sugar waxing. Don't wash it in a machine, just hand washed. Don't mix it with other laundry. You don't want the sugar mixed with your favorite clothes. Soak it in hot water with a little bit of detergent. Then wash it and hang it to dry. If you want to make the strips out of your unused jeans fabric, well, you can, as long as it's not stretchy fabrics like leggings. Stretchy fabrics for waxings is not recommended.
This. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure because it's big one. I can put it to. Okay. This one first. And this one second. Last. Right. Get some good brass. See? You can see it. Okay. 1, 2, 3. careful. Hey, we did that, right? Then let's continue doing it.
Here is the comparison of my right and left lower legs. One is done and the other we're gonna do in a few minutes.
Okay, this is so clean. This is my see. Let's tell like this. Okay, once more. You're proud of me, guys.
Let's take a look at all the strips I used for one
Look at this.
lower leg.
This is all of it for one part. Okay. See, feel this. You can see it's closer.
For my left lower leg, I'm gonna show you how to use the method number 2. It's technically the same with method number 1. The difference is you put the jar into the cold water to be cooked together, but not until it simmers. Keep in mind, the jar is safe to use in heat up until 80 degrees Celsius or 176 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason I choose to show you the first one is you are gonna have more control to the consistency of the sugar wax and more safe, I say. On the other hand, this method number 2 make the sugar melt faster, but I don't want you to ruin your glass jar and the mixer inside and go overboard with the flame just because it works faster. What I'm trying to say is try method number 1 first, then number 2 later after you need to remelting the sugar wax. If you do a big session of sugar waxing. If you only use the sugar wax for small areas such as armpits or eyebrows or facial hair, use method number 1. Oh, and I almost forget to mention that this works well too for private area. A lot of women send their feedback and experience. You can read it in the comment section of my first video. But please be careful. Keep in mind that private area has very sensitive skin like facial skin. I understand some people want to do it by themselves, but when in doubt, just go to beauty salon to help you to get it done professionally.
See, it's so shiny now. See, you can even scoop it now. Huh. Now for this one. See the difference, guys. Okay, let's clean. And we got the baby powder for this. Just for making your skin dry. I've got it some more of this. Okay, make sure which way you want to go first. Yeah, it's easier now. Make sure to cover all of this part. See, still can use another. No, cover it. Make sure to cover it directly. Right now, you can, if you feel it's already gonna stick. See, this is here that it's pulled. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Try another one. Okay. Yeah, let's put it first. Yeah. Make sure I pull it from here. So it's thick. Now pull 1, 2, 3. See? Okay. Okay, this one is satisfying. Hmm. I do that later. Okay, and one. Make sure it's filled stick. 1, 2, 3.
I put all the replay of all the pull-offs. It's satisfying.
3.
Okay, now to show you the before and after both lower legs get done. I know I have a bad skin, I know. I'm sorry if this is not very pleasing to your eyes. You get the point of this whole video though. Thank you for watching, guys. Your likes and subscription really help me a lot to be motivated to make more helpful video. I also put variant content here. I hope you do love my artworks as much as you love my sugar wax video. I'll link my other social media in the description box. Share this video on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram story, Pinterest, WhatsApp, you name it. You'll never know, someone out there might need to see this and getting reminded by your post. Be careful and good luck. Send me your feedback and let's helping each other in the comment section. I'll see you.